So this is me standing inside the post office, bracing myself to walk out into the world. I just dropped off my disability paperwork I've been working on all weekend. It took me forever, like hours. There was so many packets of stuff. All right, let's go. While I was on the way up here, I was actually thinking about something. I was walking down the street and I was like, what if I just... Well, I was thinking about my son, Judah, and how sometimes when he talks, I want to respond to something he says, and I just keep thinking about my response, and sometimes I miss what he says. And then when he references back what he was talking about and I can't remember, he gets upset like I wasn't listening to him. So I was like, okay, so next time Judah talks to you, just listen. Just stop talking to him and just listen. And then that's when I had the thought, what if I just only listened and observed and just stopped engaging with the world and just for a while stepped back and just watched and listened? You ever hear of watchers? I guess they're from another realm and they don't interfere with humankind. All they do is watch and I guess keep record of where humans are in their evolution. What if I did that? Because nobody told me that I had to come to Earth and participate in the Matrix. Nobody told me that. It's just something we all started doing. It's just like nobody told you that you had to struggle. Nobody told you that. Nobody said you had to lay on your back to have your baby in the hospital. You can actually get a doula. A lot of insurances will cover for you to have your baby at home. I didn't know that. While I'm busy getting ripped open when I'm supposed to be squatting having a baby. It's a lot of things that we participate in that nobody told us we had to participate in, that we just willingly did it, and it doesn't make us happy. So I feel like I need to start being more selective with what I participate in, because nobody said that I had to involve myself in the madness of the world. Just food for thought. And I done cut at least an inch off my hair, because it was so damaged, y'all, and my hair always felt dry because it wasn't holding any moisture, because when your ends are split and you don't trim them, they split all the way down to your new growth. So all that growth that I did in the past year was pointless because I didn't care for it properly and my hair was damaged. So I had to start over. So I cut it. I've been trimming my hair for 4 days. And it's like, as soon as you think you're done, another piece will pop out. Hey, I'm here, Fury, you forgot me. So I feel like I'm at the same length now than when I did my big chop last year, which I have more hair than that, but like I cut it so much, and that's fine. So in about a month or two after I just like do hair masks, like with the avocado, honey, and egg, I'm gonna do that a couple times and just make sure that I'm giving it time to heal from the trauma of me cutting it for days. I'm going to give it a couple months and really treat it really well. And then I'll get my hair put up in braids. I have allergic reactions to synthetic hair, and I did some research. The Kayakulon, that is made by a Japanese guy. He made that up. And it's still toxic, but it's like the least toxic of synthetic hair. That's what I'll let Fire get. But as far as she doesn't react to... And that's until I can afford human hair. She doesn't braid her hair that often. But for me, when Fire braided my hair a couple months ago, the back of my neck broke out real bad. So I had to get human hair, which I'm not really thrilled with. But when I tried to look up plant-based options, none of them would actually show the hair online. There's like 4 companies that swear they black-owned and use this patent-pending plant-based hair, but they wouldn't show the bundles. They would only show a picture of somebody's hair being done with these alleged bundles. So I didn't trust it. So I found some human hair, Brazilian human hair, I guess. I don't know. It comes in straight, wavy, and full curl. They're like barrel curls or something. And so it's $26 for 2 bundles. And then Fire can do my hair in a style that'll last for a few months. And then that'll be... And it's not for fashion at all, because I do not want no daggone fake hair in my head. I don't care if it's somebody else's or not. It ain't mine. But my hair likes to be braided, and it's too short to cornrow. So as soon as my hair gets long enough for her to cornrow it with my real hair, I'll just let her do that. until my hair gets back to the length that it was before, which was to my shoulders, which is pretty long for 4C hair. But a lot of it is genetics, and a lot of it is just moisture, 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 moisture. You guys don't moisturize your hair. You're afraid to wet your hair. I don't know who told you not to wet your hair. My hair demands that I wet it. And then lock in the moisture with a butter or an oil. My hair loves oil. No rosemary or anything like that. My hair does not like those type of oils. It only likes castor oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. I don't know why every time I have to say olive oil, I go to say Italian oil. I'm really proud of myself for coming out here doing what I was supposed to do, because honestly, I'd rather be in bed right now, and I didn't want to get up and face the world. But I'm in the season of doing hard things and doing all the things that I usually avoid. And so we're right on brand. And I've decided what I'm going to do for my live show on Saturdays is all throughout the week, I'm going to document everything that I do and everything that I get done, everything I learned, all my struggles, everything I overcame. And then that will be what we discuss in my live show at the end of the week. And then we'll do a segment where people can ask me questions, and then we'll set goals for the next week. So I think that would be good. I had a lot of trolls in my live last night. And of course, after 2.5 months, that's the one live both my sons wanted to hop on. People were talking about my boobs and stuff. I'm not worried about it. I don't think any of my girls were in there last night. And that's when it's really fun. When my homegirls are in there and my subscribers that I talk to, like Go Getter and Teresa and Vanessa from the UK and who else? Who am I forgetting? Kateri, walking into her. When my girls are there, I'm good. But I really didn't pay the guys too much mind at all. I just ignore trolls. You know what I'm saying? If people were in real life acting a fool, I would just keep right on walking like I ain't see them. So I'm not going to respond to them in my chat. That's my domain. My channel's my page, Fury World. And I run it the way I want to run it. And that means ignoring trolls. But we celebrate our wins now. And that's how we keep track of what we're doing and if we're doing what we're supposed to do. And so, why they didn't take that trash out? Oh, see, they're going to have to stop doing that now. These trash men be real, what's it called? Sassy. Just when I think I'm done, I remembered I had to go to the dollar store and get some paper towels because they're only $1. And some scrubbies to wash dishes with. Girl, I need my cleaning supplies. I'm sorry. And something else. Oh, body wash because we ran out. I think on Wednesday, I can go get us some free body wash. I'm trying to find any excuse to get out of the house because I'm more productive when I walk in the morning. And it's not nature that bothers me. It's being around people. I get very overwhelmed being outside in the city. Look, I'm breaking down and malfunctioning just talking about it. Being outside in the city with all the energy, it's just overwhelming. The lights, the sound, how everything is like, has trash everywhere and stuff. It's very overwhelming for me, but I'm trying to break out of my shell. I don't want to be stuck in some kind of bipolar prison all the time. So I have to learn how to start managing these triggers. So I'm glad we got outside today. I'd like to try to get to the park this week. One thing at a time, but I'd really like to start going to the park. Oh my God, my peppers are being born today. Look, y'all, we got action. Ah, we got peppers. Yay! See, look, I cut the fuck out of my hair. See? I trimmed it. Can you see it all the way around? My hair is pretty damp right now. I just got out of the shower and I did oil on my hair and a little bit of my shea butter, my whipped shea butter coconut oil. And it's feeling very moisturized right now. My scalp doesn't itch anything. So the only other thing that I have to do on my Show Up For Yourself and Get Your Goals Completed list today is to work on the book, which I'm going to do. But right now, I'm going to go do my YouTube channel stuff and rest a little bit and enjoy the rest of my morning. And then it's time to work. I just talked to Raja. Just check in with him, make sure everything is good, make sure he has everything he needs. He's working on some music, so I do the budget a month ahead of time. He needs a new earbud headpiece set so he can record on his phone, and he needs a dongle. So I'm going ahead and putting that down for September. August, September, yes. I always have to double check the calendar. I have a hard time keeping track of dates and time. So I'm writing down everything that I'm going to need for the house, and my bills and stuff are already listed on a separate piece of paper and connected to my credit card, so I don't have to worry about that. I have to be very organized, not just with my house, but also with my finances. Every penny is accounted for, and I save as much as possible. So now all I have to do is figure out how I'm going to reinvest the money that I earn from YouTube once I get monetized into our family. What am I going to get that can be sustainable? I was thinking maybe vending machines. I'm really interested in opening a laundromat because there's a big need for it out here, because a lot of the apartments don't have laundry facilities in the city. But my issue is obviously the overhead. I'm going to need insurance. That could be goodness knows how much, and the rent, obviously, and then renting the machines. So it's just, I have a lot of things to look into. I thought maybe real estate, and I see a lot of horror stories with tenants and Airbnb guests, but there are people who have real estate and rent it out and have just a fine time. So I don't really know. I'm also still very much interested in starting my nonprofit, but that's like in 2027. But that's why I'm just brainstorming now for what I want to do later, because the decisions I make now affect that. So I'm going to get back to doing my budget. There's only a few more things on here. I've cut out any extra expenditures, which was only my website. I took that down. We don't pay for cable or anything like that. Judah pays for the YouTube Premium because we get the YouTube music that comes along with it, and my family is music based. The kids dance, and it ruins the vibe when there's a commercial. So we get YouTube Premium because it comes with the free music. I don't have any other bills outside of the utility, which I get a grant that helps a little bit until the money runs out. So I have the utilities, the rent, renter's insurance. I've got WeTransfer that transfers my large files from my phone to my laptop so that I can then upload it to YouTube. And also for when I go to the studio, they're very large files transferring the beat and also the completed song back and forth between myself and my producer. And WeTransfer allows you to transfer those files very easily and keep them organized and stuff like that. So I need that, and that's not very expensive. It's only $12.99 a month. My WordPerfect subscription, which is $2 a month, and that's where I work on my ebooks. I have a printing subscription that will keep track of how much ink I use and send me ink when I need it, and that's only like $5 a month. Overall, it saves me so much money. So other than that, I don't have any bills. I have this book of power words I printed out, and I put it next to my computer just to like drop little seeds of inspiration into my psyche. I be trying to reprogram the book off my brain. What word stuck out to you?
All these clothes.
Hold up, I gotta show y'all what Raja made. Cause we all cook up in here. Look at this. It's his take on chicken noodle soup with kale. Oh my God, it's so good. There go my chickpea noodles. He swore was so dry. You just gotta cook them for like 20 minutes, not 5 to 10 like it says. Oh my God, this looks so good, Raja. It smells so good. You mad? It's time to eat. It's about 3-something. I haven't eaten all day. I just had, you know, that hot cocoa I make, but I put a little decaf in it. I'm not supposed to have caffeine, but when I'm in my writing mode, I like to indulge in a little decaf coffee. I make it like a hot chocolate. I don't put much, maybe a teaspoon. So I'm gonna make my favorite meal. I've eaten the same thing every day for a month. Those Belgian waffles, the vegan Belgian waffles that I perfected. Ugh, so good. And oven roasted potatoes. But now I put carrots and onion and celery in it, so it's healthier. If you want to eat starch every day, at least throw some vegetables in there. But I like what I've been learning. See, I have 4C hair. I did a big chop a year ago. And I've learned the importance of trimming your hair, so I feel like it's going to be a big part of my life now, keeping my hair trimmed. I don't want long hair, I want healthy hair. I've always had long hair, but it wasn't healthy, and I didn't realize it. I think I felt it, like, in my soul. A lot of people are walking around with split ends, and I know I had them. And I just let them be there. But I don't want to carry around dead weight anymore. I want to deal with everything that I've been avoiding in my life. And if I'm on a growth journey and a healing journey, I have to heal everything. My body, my mind, my soul, my spirit. And that includes my hair. I had to go get a covering. I don't like to wear my hair out when I'm cooking or working with food, especially since I've been trimming it so much. I've been trimming it for days, and I'm glad I saw those videos because I thought trimming was something I only needed to do like once a year. All the professionals said that the people with the healthiest hair trimmed it on a regular basis. And so I can feel, I feel like I just finished now cutting out the rest of the relaxer out of my hair, and I haven't had a relaxer in like 15 years. But I could see where the texture of my hair changed. And I didn't want to carry it around anymore. I'm tired of ignoring things about myself that I want to change and not changing them. Like, no, I want to change. Let me put some more celery in here. So I'm going to do celery. I'm going to do celery, my yellow potatoes. Did I not pick up a carrot? And a carrot. And some onions. I need to buy some red onions when I order groceries next time. I like to use two different types of onions. I like the red onions because they're a little sweeter, and then the yellow onions, which are a little sweet too, but I like using yellow onions to give it a different flavor. But the red onions are definitely sweeter than the yellow. And then the green onions are fun also, but I rarely get those. Let me wash this up and get my onions from out of the fridge. What you do with our style attitude? And turn down and walk down on me. Lift me your ears and I'll sing you a song. And I'll try not to sing out of key. Yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. I love some fresh, clean vegetables. Love it. Chop. I had totally forgotten to put the peppers in there. So now I've got the stuff for my compost bin. I get my bucket off Amazon in 2 weeks so that I can start the compost, but I've already started saving vegetable clippings. Freezer, I've got eggshells. I think that's what my stuff. Oh yeah, I've got some acorns Judah got me about a year ago. I've had them this whole time. I keep everything he gives me. But these are going in the compost bin. And then they'll help grow food for us to eat. So I basically still am keeping it. Yep. I got them some salmon we haven't touched. Just got the skin on it. I think they're waiting for me to do something with it. And they just made chicken. This is the chicken thigh that I'm going to make them some burrito meat. I'm going to do that next week though. And they're going to have burritos all week. See, I already prepared. Got hella burritos. This is my flax seeds when I make my brownies. So we're going to do cookies this month. Yeah, so I'm gonna put some of my Fury seasoning on here. I make this pre-mix with like ground mustard and onion powder, 2 different types of salt, all types of stuff. And I use that as my own premix so that when I have meals like this, it doesn't take me forever to get in the kitchen. Because I got a house full of teenagers. There's always somebody that wants to use this room for something. So I don't want to be in here forever. And then sometimes I'm really busy during the week. I work from home. I just want to make a quick meal. I'm a lazy vegan. I don't have time to be in here. So I use a lot of seasonings and herbs. I like something pre-mixed. So that's what I use. And it's made cooking so much more fun because I don't have to work so hard. I like to prepare for stuff. I like everything ordered, organized, and easy because life is hard enough as it is. I want to make it easy for myself. All right, so now it's full of the seasonings, and I just got to put some oil on there real quick. Personally, I like avocado oil, but I've gotten back into olive oil for some reason. I was off of it for like 2 years. All of a sudden, it just got too strong for me. It tasted really, really bitter, and I was off of it. Like, I used to dip my Italian bread in there and then eat it with olives or vegan cheese, and then just one day it got too bitter, and I just started using avocado oil because it didn't have much flavor. And then I ran out of olive oil, and I wanted to make my potatoes, and I didn't want to use the grapeseed oil because low-key, I think grapeseed oil gives me gas. I'm not sure. But it's good for high smoke content. A high smoke point. It has a high smoke point, meaning you can use it to deep fry things and it won't burn as easily as other oils where it can handle high temperature. But I only ordered that grapeseed oil for Judah. Then I started putting it in our body products and our hair products and stuff like that. But the first time I used it in my potatoes, I got gas, so I didn't cook with it after that. Anyway, I said all that to say I prefer avocado oil, but I've definitely gotten back into olive oil for some reason. And I use that in our body oil that I make and in our hair products too. But mostly our body oils. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in my cast iron skillet at 450 for 30 minutes and make some pancake mix real quick. Well, it's also my waffle mix. You can use it for pancakes or waffles. And I have a whole video on that, so y'all not getting the recipe twice. Look, can you believe that the peppers have sprouted even more since this morning? We got action, boy, and I planted hella pepper seeds too, so I'm so happy. Boom. So good. I ran out of white wheat flour, so I just used wheat flour. I like to let it sit. Bong. This is going to be good, but I'm not really hungry yet. I made hot lemon, agave, cinnamon. It's not really tea, but I call it tea. The boys are in there in the studio working on music. As they should be. I love when they work together. It was nice seeing Raja in the kitchen cooking this morning. I love when they cook for each other. They cook in groups. They very rarely ever make food for just themselves. They go around asking the siblings like what they want and all that other stuff, and then they group cook for each other. Fire and Raja usually cook together. Like Fire usually cooks for Raja. Judah usually cooks for both of them too. So, and I share my vegan dishes with everybody. I'm responsible for neutral dishes like beans, spaghetti. I am going to make them some chicken, but I haven't made them meat in like 2 years. They've been cooking their own meat. Do need to add trash cans to our budget real quick before I forget. It's not too much. Dawn bleach, cat litter, cleaning spray for the bathroom, sage, my aromatherapy essential oils, hair conditioner, body wash, 8 paper towels. I can get them for $1 a piece at the dollar store. So 8 to 10 paper towels should get us through the whole month. And trash bags off of Amazon. I made the mistake of buying hefty bags because they were less expensive this month to save a few dollars. We'll never do it again. For them to be called hefty, they're not hefty at all. They're very weak bags and I'll never get them again. Trash bags. Okay. So now I'm going to sit here and sip this lemon. I'm going to finish my movie that I'm watching. And I had stopped watching movies for a long time. And my daughter got me back into it. I don't know. I'm starting to phase out of YouTube. Like, I have my creators that I watch and my moms that I keep up with. But other than that, unless I'm educating myself about something, I'd like to spend time in the real world more, being productive and creating my own YouTube videos. We got to get our eyebrows done. That's something I budgeted. We go every 3 to 4 months, Fire and I to get our eyebrows done. For us, it's like, you know how boys get cuts, haircuts, and trim ups or whatever? It's like that for us. So since we do our own hair and our own nails and things, I don't feel like it's too outrageous to spend $12 a piece plus tip every 3 to 4 months on our eyebrows. So I'll take Fire to do that next month. So I'm very excited to go to the mall with her and have our girls' day, because we don't get to spend a lot of time together, just her and I, outside, because I don't go out much. But that's going to change, because I'm healing from this bipolar stuff, and I may not be able to like get rid of it, but I can certainly learn to manage it better and go out and have new experiences, which is what the new season of my life and my channel is about. Thank you for spending time with me here in Fury World. If you would like to check out my music, it's available on all music streaming platforms worldwide under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss. I'll check you out in the next episode. Have a good week. Don't be too hard on yourself. I love you. Peace.